Hello, this is Zoe from No Safer Place, and it is day 9 of the 12 days of No Safer Place. It is also the last Zoella book club review from the autumn bundle. I can't believe that this time has come already. I can't believe that 8 weeks have gone past. I have had so much fun, and these books have been so incredible. So let's get straight into it. The last book that I reviewed was The 12 Days of Dash and Lily by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. I think that's how you pronounce them, I'm not sure, but we'll go with that. Now, what I found interesting about this book is there's not many young adult books that are focused centrally on Christmas. They might have Christmas as a secondary theme, but as a primary theme, I don't think I've actually read a book, a young adult book, that focuses on Christmas. So I was so excited to give this book a go, especially with it being so close to Christmas. There's only a few days now, so I couldn't wait to read it. The book focuses on a young couple called Dash and Lily. They are 17 years old and it's fast approaching their 1 year anniversary, but the magic just seems to have died in their relationship. They don't feel like they're connecting to each other, and it is mainly because a misinterpretation of feelings. Lily is absolutely in love with Dash and is too scared to show her true feelings to him, as she's scared Dash won't feel the same way. I think we've all been in that situation where you're so scared to say how you feel because you're worried how the other person will react and if you'll lose them. So it's a completely relatable trait that she has. Dash, on the other hand, is in love with Lily, but she's having a really hard time recently and all he wants to do is make her happy again. So instead of focusing on the kind of lovey-dovey stuff that she wants and saying I love you, he's trying to show her more than say it, but she doesn't understand because she's really low and not feeling herself. She's low because her granddad is just recovering from being seriously ill, but Lily takes it upon herself to be her granddad's own personal carer. Obviously she absolutely adores her granddad, but she doesn't give herself enough time to be a normal teenager. She has a job as well, so with her job and being a carer for her granddad, she doesn't have any time for Dash, and she doesn't have time to just chill out and let herself go. Christmas has always been Lily's favourite time of year, so when there's only 12 days to go and Lily hasn't even acknowledged that it's happening, Dash knows that he needs to take action. Each chapter is either written from Lily's point of view or Dash's point of view. I think it's so sweet because you kind of see how one person says something and they mean it nicely and the other person reacts to it badly and misinterprets it, because obviously you're seeing their thoughts inside their head. And it's so interesting that one person says something and means well, but the other person takes it wrong, and then there's like an argument and a misconnection going on, but the other person doesn't realise it. And I just thought it was so cute to see that. But all you want to do is just scream at them when you're seeing this, like, come on, just tell each other you love each other, because they're just such a cute couple. So obviously, Dash decides he needs to take action. He involves Lily's older brother Langston, and together they devise a plan. But with only 12 days to go, will they have enough time? This is such a feel-good book, and I believe if Nicholas Sparks decided to write a young adult romance novel, it would be something like this book. I finished it in one sitting, it was a 5 out of 5 from me, and it was such a great book. Now, there were some fantastic quotes in here, so I've got 3 today, and that was me narrowing it down, so let's get right into it. The first one is on page 137. But what if Dash doesn't feel the same way? That's a risk you have to take. This is one of those moments when you get to decide who you want to be. It's like an awkward, uncomfortable growth spurt, but one that ultimately moves you in a definitive direction. Are you going to be someone who takes charge of her feelings and her actions, even if the outcome might hurt, or someone who lets herself be unhappy simply because she won't ask for what she wants? I loved that quote, and I thought it was such a good quote. The next one is on page 142. People who want things to be perfect are always impossible to please, but that doesn't mean we should stop trying. Even if their expectations aren't correct, their instincts are. You won't get everything right, Dash. Even Lily knows that. The trying is what matters. It's the thought that counts then. I just loved that one. I know that I'm ridiculously hard to please, but even if someone tries, you do think, well, it's the thought that counts. The last one is a really long one, but I think it's absolutely perfect for Christmas and a great way to end the Zoella book club for the autumn bundle. The thing to remember, what I really want you to remember, is that it doesn't matter whether I actually live at the North Pole or whether I'm the one who brings you presents every Christmas Eve. People like Tanner are going to tell you I'm pretend, and then when you get older, people like Tanner are going to tell you other things are pretend. But you know what to say to that? So what? That's what you tell them. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether the story is true or not. What matters is the care that's been put into the story, the love. If something is pretend, that usually means someone has taken the time to build a story for you to live in. And building stories takes a lot of work. And yes, there will come a time when you see the story isn't true, but the intentions behind it, completely true. The love behind it, also true. I just absolutely adored that quote, and that was my favourite quote from the entire book. I really hope you've enjoyed the Zoella Book Club. I have absolutely loved reading it and loved connecting with all of you and knowing your views on it too. So thank you all for watching, and I hope Zoella does another one so we can do this again. Thank you. Bye. Have a lovely Christmas.